Setting up, introduce us. My name is Svyatoslav Korneyev. This is Frank Natter. We were part of the MIS class, MIS 201 class last fall. And our project isn't as serious or heavy as all these others. I appreciate all of your presentations, but we're a little bit maybe more lighthearted, and we're not bringing an issue to attention so we're presenting a solution. I don't know if you guys know, the MxCC has a computer club, and the computer club runs a tech support lab. And the tech support lab, you can bring your stuff in, you can come in, ask questions, and they'll help you out with your computer issues. Anything with software installation that the Middlesex official IT department isn't going to be helping with, because they're responsible for the Office 365 and all your MxCC official online software. We can help you with other software installation, troubleshooting your computer if there's issues, physical software, etc.
Do you want me to open this up?
Yeah, good.
Well, actually, we do help students install the Office 365 suite that's available to them. If they need help doing that, you can definitely come to the Technology Center for that.
Our project, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to create a fictitious company. We're supposed to create a fictitious company, a software consulting company or information system consulting company. We were business system solutions, and our role was to help the technology center or the tech support center to sort of reinvent the way they organize their information, because their issue was they had a little paper packet, right? It's the computer club, and they had a paper packet, one paper packet sitting by the printer in which they recorded all their student information, the things that the technology that they were working on at the time, and that's a little bit embarrassing, right? I mean, you got paper and pencil at a computer club. Our task was to sort of help digitize it. A coordinator of the club, Jen White, she came into us, she presented to the class the problems that she was having with the club, what was currently happening, and we were tasked with finding a solution. So after that initial presentation, we came up with the current business process that they had. Like I said, it was just paper being passed around. We sort of mapped this out, went to Jen. She's like, yeah, this is the problems. And we went back and we had to sort of fix the issues. More detailed view of the problems. It was completely papered. They didn't collect any of the information. We came up with several solutions. We sort of evaluated them based on their scope, how well they would work out for what we're trying to do, whether they're too big, too small. We came up with several solutions. One of them was, it's called Repair Tracks. It was a existing software, existing program that you could buy. It was $365 a year. It was $1 a day. And it was just way too in-depth for us. It had a point of sale system and just something very big, something like a big business would use, and we didn't really want that. The next thing we looked at was using Microsoft Access to create a custom database. And some of the other teams in our class decided to go with that as their final. But we looked at it and we ended up scrapping because we decided it didn't have the proper scope for what we wanted to do. It didn't have the universal access. And we came up with the Fresh Desk system. It's another sort of off-the-shelf program that we found. We found it online, and it ended up working best for us because it utilized an online database. It was pre-existing. We didn't have to go through the effort of having to go and build something new. It was completely customizable. We could put all the features that we needed onto it. It was free for up to 10 technicians, which is perfect for the tech center. They're not very big.
Three technicians.
Yes. But past that, it was a small fee. It was $15 per technician per month. So if the tech center were to grow in the future, it'd be still efficient for them. It let us manage the client information and the tech information and keep track of the different tickets and repairs. The final system we came up with sort of inserted the Fresh Desk system into that instead of the little paper packet they had. Now we had a working online system that would keep track of everything that needed to be kept track of. So we went back to Jen with this, and she approved it. She was very excited. We presented this to the class, and since there were 3 teams and we were all sort of trying to have the best solution, our solution ended up getting picked, and it's actually being implemented or used right now by the Tech Center. And Frank can tell you some more about that because he is part of the Tech Center, and he actually worked on putting this to work and customizing it.
So, I'm Svyatoslav's partner in the MIS class, and we worked on that project together. And this semester, I'm now also the tech center coordinator. So I want to just demonstrate for you the system that we came up with. So, as Svyatoslav said, we met with the former technology center coordinator Jen White to get the requirements for the center and see what they really needed to have done to turn the system that they had, which was paper-based, into a digital system, and all the information that they needed to track. One of the requirements was whatever the system we come up with, it needs to be easily accessible. So this is the portal. Anyone can access it from any internet connection. If you're a customer, a requester, you could actually even start a new ticket from the portal by clicking on new support ticket, and even from here you can start entering in information that will start tracking you and your device, and you could submit it right from here. If the technology center is actually in Snow Hall in room 512, anyone could walk in and with any computer issue, and a technician there could take in a ticket. So if I was a technician there, I could sign into my own account. And I get dropped into the dashboard, which gives a very quick overview of things that are in the works, that are pending, things that are open, things that are on hold, waiting for customer information. You get a quick summary of recent activity. What is this thing like? Hold on a second. Oops. Okay, that didn't really help. But as an agent, you could, or a technician, you could start a new ticket here, and enter even more information about the requester and the device. So one of the other requirements that the technology center needed was to be able to digitally track all the customer information, the device information, the device location, and the repair status. So that's what this allows you to do. The customer could, the technician, will select what type of issue it is. We'll be able to assign it to a technician. And then, of course, track the information about the device: laptop, desktop, smartphone, tablet, otherwise. To get the make and the model. Here's a very important, we need to track the device's location. Is it at the tech center currently? Is it with the customer? Is it going to be donated for e-cycling? That's once if this customer's, the repair wasn't successful, or if it just came through to be donated to e-cycling. So the requirement, we received the requirements from the tech center, and from those requirements we were able to create all these fields that would capture the proper information. And all these fields are customizable. You could also choose the difference between what the customer would see in that first opening portal versus what the technicians see, as far as what it says and stuff like that. So we designed this, and then also another thing that's very important is that the system allows tracking and follow-ups through conditional rules and email notifications. So there's a system in here called a surface license agreement policy, and you could set up conditional rules and that will send out email notifications when a ticket is not resolved or responded to in a certain amount of time based on a priority level that you set. And there's all kinds of other conditional rules that you can set up. Like, for example, one very important thing when this was an important requirement to the technology center is if a device is not if the device is the only way for a ticket to be closed, the device needs to be with the customer. So here's a conditional rule that we set up to make sure that is true. Also in observer, that's the also. We have something if the technician that's working on the ticket is changed, an email notification goes out to the supervisor, to the faculty advisor, and to the supervising technician. So it's very customizable. Also, another requirement of this center is that it could be scalable for the future. So right now, this system that we set up is completely free for 3 technicians, or 3 agents as Fresh Desk refers to them. But you could add, if needed in the future, agents could be added for not too much extra money, but it's completely free and it's very functional. But down the road, agents could be added to it. So just to kind of wrap it up, this semester the Tech Center has used this system to service about 40 tickets, 40 devices. So it's in place and it's working well. The center itself is open to students, faculty, and staff, and come in and we service all kinds of things.
It's completely free. There's no charge.
No charge.
We're doing this out of the goodness of our hearts.
But so to wrap up our project, so we had the opportunity to go through the whole life cycle, or almost the whole life cycle of a system design that was initiated by our MIS class. So we did a planning stage. We did a stage where we met with the client and we got the requirements. We did a stage where we had to design. We got the requirements. We worked out some different ideas, but then finally, when we decided which route we were going to go, we had to design the system and customize it. And then this semester has been the implementation stage, and it's working out pretty well. So the final, 5th stage of a system development is the maintenance stage. So looking forward to just keeping it running. So come on in and check it out.
Awesome. Do you guys have any questions about the system or the tech center, anything like that? No? All right, cool. Check it out.
I just want to ask one question.
Yeah.
I came in a little late, so maybe you said this, but how late in the semester is the tech center open for business?
It would be just to the week of exams. We'll be here all the way through to the end of the semester.
So I neglected to mention before you started that that Svyatoslav and Frank were mentored by Donna Hill. Okay. Thank you so much.